This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Just like it.
Do you get the audience to respond like these do when they say, Sugarhill Gang, they yell it out, and all the Frenchmen yell it out?
They always fantastic response wherever we go, thank God.
Now, aside from rap music, do you sing harmonies and other stuff?
Oh, yes, we sing ballads. There's a whole reverse.
Here's Wonder Mike, Hank, and Master G, the Sugarhill Gang.
I said a hip hop, the hip to the hip hop. You don't stop the rocker to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat, and me, the groove, and my friends are gonna try to move your feet. You see, I am Wonder Mike, and I like to say hello up to the black, to the white, the red, and the brown, the purple, and yellow. But first, I gotta bang bang the boogie to the boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the bang bang boogie. Let's rock. You don't stop, rock the rhythm that'll make your body rock. Well, so far you've heard my voice, but I brought two friends along. And next on the mic is my man Hank. Come on, Hank, sing that song.
Check it out, I'm the CASN, the OVA, and the rest is FLY. You see, I go by the code of the doctor of the mix, and these reasons I'll tell you why. You see, I'm 6'1", and I'm tons of fun, and I dress to a T. You see, I got more clothes than Muhammad Ali, and I dress so viciously. I got bodyguards, I got two big cars that definitely ain't the whack. I got a Lincoln Continental and a sunroof Cadillac. So after school I take a dip in the pool, which is really on the wall. I got a color TV so I can see the Knicks play basketball. Hear me talking my checkbook, that it costs more money than a sucker could ever spend. But I wouldn't give a sucker or a bum from the rock, not a dime till I made it again. Everybody go, hotel, motel, what you gonna do today? Cause I'm gonna get a fly girl, gonna get some spank and drive off in a death OJ. Everybody go, hotel, motel, holiday inn. You say if your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend.
Story. This rap band broke through 1979 with the song Rapper's Delight. That hit lists dominate cool rap groovy music. In January 1980 the same single was under the name the Sugarhill Gang. Rapper's Delight. I was not the only one who noticed the event. There were more people who noticed this phenomenon. The names of the Sugarhill Gang Rapper's Light singles to the Sugarhill Gang. Rapper's Light. In the time that NATO was in charge of war with Warsaw Pact, I call it. After that, From My World. The NATO and the Warsaw Pact made a phone 3 alarm. World War III was unlikely to be. By media told, in reality it was Warsaw Pact. In the time that NATO was in charge of war with Warsaw Pact, I call it. After that, From My World. The NATO and the Warsaw Pact made a phone 3 alarm. World War III was unlikely to be. By media told, in reality it was Warsaw Pact. NORAD is a military organization that watches over the skies of America and Canada. NORAD stands for North American Aerospace Defense Command. They had a computer system that to detect every military danger from the Soviet Union. On November 9, 1979, Zbigniew Brzezinski, the National Security Advisor of President Carter, called his bed at 3 o'clock at night. He was told that there are 250 Soviet nuclear missiles were on their way to America. Brzezinski knew that the response time of the president between the 3 and 7 minutes. He therefore decided to wait for new information before he would get the president dial. Within minutes the second phone call followed. There were now 2,200. It was an all-out attack. Brzezinski was convinced that America would be completely wiped off the map. To become But when America went down, their communist friends went along. He had therefore confirmed to the Strategic Air Command that all aircraft with warheads they had to go into the air. He had to decide under enormous pressure within a few minutes that the United States would hit back or not. 1 minute before he would call the president to make the final decision, he got one phone call. It turned out that a technician accidentally had a simulation of the training program, incited an attack by the Soviet Union. And that is why I know with this proof of this reality is also true, but why not this reality? Time does not exist because time is the same everywhere. And why here's some explanation on this subject. Time is everywhere, but according to Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, this time is not the same everywhere. Einstein shows in his theory that the way of the lapse of time depends on how fast you move or how strongly the gravitational field is local. If, for example, you move at a higher speed compared to me, your time will not run as fast. You will not notice it, but the person who observes you will see a clock that you carry slower, even where gravity is stronger than at another place. Clocks will run less fast. These effects are very small in everyday life and therefore we do not notice them, but when the speeds come close to the speed of light, huge differences will occur. The theory of relativity is an accepted one. My deepest subconscious is told that my world is no longer there, that by a big one catastrophe world has gone down. And I'm sure there must have been a really big shift. Me there, after very heavy years, suffered from depressions, attempted suicide, addiction problems, vandalism, etc. I was not aware that I had made a shift. I heard my unconscious hearing, I was not open to it. Subconscious cannot lie, therefore this is the truth and they subconscious, and understand that. This is a part of the hypothesis for you, but that is everyone's in his own opinion. Want to believe? Go on, research and discover and let your subconscious lead you to the new world. I am me, in fact. Dump to high or the thumb down. Thanks for watching this video.